Hello and good morning. So, got something different again. I was gonna call this a random roguelike day, but you know what? I actually want to finish a campaign of this. So, if you're coming from the AC side, you know, what the hell's Bionic Dues? So, you know how there's that whole thing at the end of Nexus? Well, you know, you gotta assume at some point that whole robot army thing would have probably showed up some place that only had MTs. Well, that's basically what this game is. You have, you know, 4 mech suits of a thing. They call them exosuits, but you basically have 4 floaty mech things. And your whole idea is to stop an invasion that's happening. So you have 50 turns to prepare, or 25 if you're going for a shorter campaign, which I'll be doing. And yeah, it's a really cool game. It's, like, on paper, it's exactly what I've always wanted in a thing, because it's a roguelike with mechs and has semi-customization and all that. So here's the weird thing, though. It didn't do very well. And I think it's mostly just because of a few weird quirks that it had, so I'll just kind of cover those as they go along. I mean, first of all, I think at least part of it was kind of the mech designs. Like, they're unusual. I mean, they're supposed to be exosuits, but whatever. It's kind of hard to tell what's going on here. I don't know, personal opinion. I like the overall idea. I just kind of wish somebody would have maybe mentioned, you know, is anyone actually in this? Is it remotely controlled or what? Because while they call them exosuits, it's essentially one pilot controlling 4 of these things. So, anyhow, going over options, unlike the usual going for, you know, friggin' crazy stuff, I'm gonna end up just doing normal for this one. Again, this is gonna be the first one that I'm actually hoping to finish. So you got a bunch of different pilots here. Basically got got this one that... Hang on. Why are these showing the wrong stuff? There we go. Okay, so for her, she can just pick and choose her missions. For her, she can pick and choose her parts better. Just basically gets discounts at the store to the point where it's actually usable. This one just has flat-out upgraded parts, so she probably has the best potential by endgame. This guy can just know where everything is right away. This guy starts off with 4 upgraded mechs, which I'm just going to call them mechs for convenience, because exosuit sounds weird. But yeah, they all start off in this quote-unquote epic version. Apparently during the campaign you can find and upgrade them, so this is not a long-term upgrade, it's just something to help in the short term. And then you have one here that basically gives you extra lives for each of them. Or this guy right here. Unfortunately, for whatever reason, when I put it into windowed mode, my mouse is slightly off, so it's actually slightly lower than where I'm clicking. Now, you got a lot of different options as far as your different types of mechs go. So you got your science one here, that's pretty much for hacking things. It can't fight whatsoever. You can give it some upgrades, but at best it's going to survive a shot and then die. I mean, its main weapon friggin' stuns itself for 3 turns. You got Siege, which is just long-term AoE destruction. You got Sniper, which is exactly what it sounds like. Assault, which is kind of a good jack-of-all-trades kind of thing, and pretty durable. Brawler, which is your short-range guy. Ninja, which is if you feel like sneaking around, and they get a few bonuses to their sneak abilities as well. They can all sneak, they can all upgrade their sneak. Personally, I prefer just not to use ninjas at all, because I use stealth as mostly a getaway tool. You have your Iron Man options, including one that's... Oh, there we go. Like, where if one of your suits is destroyed, they're just gone now. So, I prefer not to do that. That sounds like an interesting run once you get super good at it, though. You got options for random mechs and stuff like that. There we go. It's, yeah, like I said, this little mouse thing is a little bit funky. So here's kind of how it goes. You have your map, and over on the right side here, I can't see it too clearly because, again, windowed mode, since it doesn't want to record properly in any other version. Maybe if I do that. Does that fix my buttons by chance? Yes, that does seem to have fixed my buttons. Okay. So on the right here, you have the current army that's gonna invade in 50 days. I don't know if I activated shorter campaign or not, but I guess we'll kind of burn that bridge when we get to it. So yeah, currently there's a couple bosses. There's a few hunters, tigers, silencers. You can kind of see what they all do more or less. I didn't get any dumb bots in this one. Those are nice. They're basically just fodder. So let's start with this. You get some parts to start off with. Now it seems like in windowed mode it doesn't give you the full menu. That's strange. For some reason that's all the way over here. Well, at any rate, you got your slots here. I don't know why it's doing this. I guess it's a little bit easier. Normally you have a little picture of what it is that you're actually adding on there. But yeah, you get 4 parts to start off with. These are randomized. So stealth generator, yeah, that's fine. Let's give that to you. Everything's dictated by your power usage down here, and then all of these give you all kinds of different goodies as you go along. Let's see, first assault. Oh, we'll just call you the Guernica. No, wait, that's what's his face, Esperanza. I'm pretty sure there's no way in hell, what's his face? Friggin' Gaida's made it this far. Yeah, produces 2 power, negative 2 power needed by anything in the system. You know what, I'm just gonna sell that because that's kind of trash. Let's see, 10% attack power, I want that on this laser rifle. Generally speaking, for the assault, it seems like the laser rifle is their best mainstay weapon. You got a light machine gun that's mostly just good for destroying cover. Got a lot of ammunition for it, so theoretically if you upgraded it quite a bit, it would be a really good weapon. A grenade launcher? Actually, you know what, can I pop this in the grenade? No. If I can pop something in the grenade launcher, that'd be good. You got the plasma and the volatizer as well. These are the 2 that are added by it being a quote-unquote epic version. Basically, the volatizer is kind of a carpet bomb, and the plasma rifle is it's just there to completely vaporize a particular area. Closest AC thing would probably be like an LX cannon. And yeah, it does a crap ton of damage, does splash in a small area, which if you upgrade this, you can clear entire rooms with it. It's wonderful. The grenade launcher, I also plan to upgrade quite a bit, since I like to use it for clearing places, as well as the volatizer. Volatizer is good damage-wise. I'm probably just gonna try to upgrade its ammo as much as possible. Grenade launcher, just damage and splash is what I'm worried about. You can basically fix a lot of your stuff as you go through the missions, and they're all randomized and stuff, so I guess I should probably get to that. I'll leave the other ones unnamed for now. I'm just gonna leave them as they are. If you go to the store, this mess is friggin' expensive. You start off like 27 bucks. Well, actually, you start off with none. It's that part that I sold that's 27 bucks, and these are, yeah, they're pricey. So, in general, this is what that one store user was for. Yeah, that's definitely their dealing. So now you got blockades that stop you from going to other places. You have... Oh, okay. So there's apparently an assassination right off the bat. I've actually never seen that. There's just an option to take on a boss. Now, I do have upgraded mechs, so I'm probably going to go for one other mission and then go for that assassination. I seem to be getting a... Wow, 2 assassinations right off the bat. Well, you know, in that case... Yeah, blockades just... well, like it says right there. So, you clear a blockade, they're pretty easy. That takes a day, but there's not much going on there. So you're just kind of clearing the area. Like this one or this one would be kind of pointless right now, since there's another one right here, so it's not really blocking anything. So like these 2 missions, kind of pointless. Let's see, right click. Make sure to keep those tagged for future reference. This one, the entire map is just explosives everywhere. And yeah, then you basically blow up the reactor thing. And supposedly that's supposed to help reduce their manufacturing or something? I'm not actually sure. But there's an armory up here, so I'm going to go for that. Now right here, ended up getting contact right off the bat. So this is a dumb bot. Well, it basically can't hit stuff, so I'm just going to hit it with the machine gun. Now what you see right here, the blue means that they're detected, they're active, they're coming to get ya. The red means that they're locked on and actively fighting. Batbot, these things are scary. Actually, I'm going to volatilizer this thing. Mostly because you can see right here, attack 699. So it says their propulsion's unreliable, but here's the thing: they don't always attack. That's all well and good. However, if they hit, that is an insta-kill on any one of my characters. So these things are freaking deadly, and unfortunately, they can just barely survive a grenade launcher round. Let's see, can I volatilizer you now? No. There we go. Also, the robots talk. They do all kinds of weird dialogue. Okay, now to explain the map here. So first off, switching between these guys takes a turn. Firing takes a turn. I believe hacking takes a turn as well. There aren't really any free moves that I know of. As far as your options go, you got stealth right here. You get a certain amount per each, mech that you have out. As previously mentioned, I mean, they're going to be good at different things. So generally speaking, stealth is a good getaway and set up a trap tool. And it seems like a lot of them have been alerted now. Yeah, okay. And this is why I like starting off with the quote-unquote epic ones. Or dumbbot, whatever. Ammo bot, you can actually hack these to give you your ammo back. Switching weapons, thankfully, doesn't take turns. I want to say in some older versions it did, because I remember friggin' dying to switch your weapon. Wait, considering that's one of the crappiest enemies, and recharges are a little bit of a hard thing to get, you take quite a bit of damage. Like, everything does a lot. And you're pretty much never meant to be directly fighting anything. Like, if you go around a corner and have them, force them to take a step, they can't move and shoot. So kind of old roguelike rules here. And I believe I mentioned it, but it is a roguelike, so you die, you die. Now let's see, armory. So yeah, so this is just reaching the structure at the very end. That's what the whole deal with this mission is. Obviously the missions are randomized, the map is randomized. Ammo, but you know what? There's a chance for grenade action here.
Here, take this. Avenge me.
I don't think I will.
No.
Since this is the first mission, I'm not terribly worried about using all my explosives and whatnot. Invigorated dumbbot, questionable aim, and an overexcited demeanor. And he just has an LMG, so might as well just finish him off with our own. So you can just absolutely break these weapons, by the way.
Stupid GPS.
Like, you can just upgrade them to the point of absolute ridiculousness. Which is what I was saying earlier about kind of semi-customization. It's not real customization. Just you can upgrade what you already have to just something nuts. Alright, so this is the first hacking door. That's what the science is here for. Now, I will say my upward scrolling is a little bit screwy in this windowed mode, so I might zoom out more than I probably normally would. Alright, so are you sure? Yes, so hack a door. Ammo chest, okay. Looks like a basket of berries, but whatever. These mines are destroyable. They're not a huge threat, but they're there. Nothing back here. Unfortunately, stuff moves very fast, so you constantly have to be looking around.
No, not this way.
Another fat bot. Okay. Oh, we'll just laser you. still not in range, so very short range on them, but
This way.
they'll kill pretty much outright if they get within range.
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
That is a very fantastic question, actually. It's a very cool thing to do. Move up. There we go. Like 3 or 4 tries to be able to scroll up. When you're in the regular window, it's definitely a lot better. I really don't know why it is that stuff's a little bit wonky in Windows mode. But hello. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, this game did not do as well as it probably deserved to. Like, as I understand, up until 2016, it didn't even really break even. So, you know, sucked to hear. Alright, let's see. Attack range 2, attack 116. Eagles get locked into a direction and cannot move in a different direction until they hit a wall or something like that, like your face. Okay. That is kind of more deadly than I expected.
I die.
Volatizer, which again I just love because it's an AoE thing that doesn't hit you. A lot of the AoE weapons you can hit yourself with, and most of the time, it's going to be an instant death. Kind of tense at times, because, yeah, just one wrong click and you're screwed. I mean, I've had turns where I just lost the entire party in a single turn. Though, to be fair, that was before I really knew the game very much. Honestly, it is a little hard to get into first time around. Volatilize you. And that's what stealth's good for. That's only 198. Let's just grenade you. Yep. Put on range, take out these guys. Oh yeah. So here's another thing. There's terminals all over the place. They can sometimes be good, sometimes be bad. It's just kind of like a random who the hell knows what this is going to do type situation. And I've had a case where it just completely unloaded most of the weapons. Like, they just destroyed their own ammunition for some reason. So I maybe shouldn't have taken on the fight with this guy. I love this music, though.
This compass is
As
effective.
far as soundtrack goes, this thing's pretty friggin' nice.
No. Why
it
was
all.
I programmed to feel pain?
Because I get the feeling that this mission's starting to run to a close pretty soon here. You guys will be begging to be volatilized. Wow.
Systems offline.
Intel terminal. Now, what did it say this does? It has secrets. Thankfully, it's not actually hard to get at these secrets. It's kind of lonely, so if you give it a truly light bit of hacking, the secrets are yours. On the other hand, secrets are pretty near-term in scope, revealing everything within 20 tiles or so, even through walls. Okay. But this is the ability that, that one pilot had, who I can't remember the name of. So we know that's a false wall, which I think we would have known anyway. There's a crap ton of stuff over there. We know there's some loot there. Still hasn't revealed that part of the map, though. I'm thinking this is probably going to be the ideal approach for all this mess. There's still something over here, but it's probably just a corner. I do want to get at that loot chest, though. And then we'll try that special terminal afterwards, see if anything good comes of that. Dump off behind that. And I think 3 stuff turns should be enough to... I might blow that up. Well, no, it doesn't matter. Right now, I just want to get all these gone. That's just a dumb bot, so whatever. Laser. Eagle bot, or Sapphire Eagle bot. Those gone.
This is effective.
That.
It burns. Just you wait. You blend.
Now, in case you're wondering, these things. So, explosive runes. So, if something explosive hits these, it apparently blows up. I'm not entirely sure of the mechanics, but, yeah, apparently it amplifies everything to a pretty crazy degree.
It burns.
Well, that's all the fighting we need to do for now. We can just leave the others. It's not like fighting them does any good. Laser scope of generosity, huh? That's good. Come back later.
Programmed to feel pain.
Questions are real. Just let him get close. Probably run into some of these mines. I probably should have said this earlier. The dumb bots can't really do anything. I mean, they just miss constantly. There's not any threat from them. Alright, let's go check out this special terminal. If there's anything fun going on here. One point to hack. And what did it say? Hack terminal disables random exo weapon. Awesome. So his pistol has been destroyed now. Fantastic. I got another special terminal over here. Destroys all traps and sensor range. Okay, that's useful. Makes it a little easier to get around. Another special terminal. I'm probably going to leave those terminals for now. And we just go around and try to fight these guys a little more directly. Probably a laser left on you.
Systems offline.
Running a little low with this guy, so I might switch off to the other one. Actually, I haven't renamed yet.
Avenge me.
I'll end up doing that once he actually gets something.
Shutting down.
Oh, by the way, I mentioned the weapons are also semi-customizable. One thing I haven't mentioned is the extra stuff you can add on. So, kind of briefly touched on it before. Oh crap. Almost got shot there. Where are you? That bot? The grenade will be enough to finish you. So yeah, you can actually give them turrets and mines and crap, and make some of them just hacking specialists. This disables attack of all bots in sensor range. Fantastic. Now, I'm probably going to switch over to the Assault 2 here. That's slightly worse range, I believe, right now.
The GPS. Ouch. This compass is defective.
So oh, they have no blue, so they can't target.
No, not this way. It's all part of my plan. Systems offline.
I would blow everything up. It doesn't cost you anything to replace your ammunition, so might as well. False wall.
Systems offline.
Any loot over here?
It burns.
Oh crap. Well, that's why the Batbot's scary.
It burns.
Oh well, here's a loot thing. They're just lost out on a piece of loot, unfortunately. So this is another ammo chest. Now let's get you back up to scratch, and that's why you should never rush. So here's the armory. Might as well probably just go for that. Oh wait, there's another loot thing down here. Alright, come on. Come on, scroll up. There we go.
Why was I programmed to feel pain?
Yeah, we're just gonna go pick up that loot thing and then head out. That upward scrolling thing's gonna drive me nuts. And there we go. Make up for that guy that was lost. You basically get one piece of random, who knows what type of loot every time that somebody survives. Small loot container. Useful.
You friend.
Fortunately, I don't know if I can actually even get to that thing. There anyway. We'll just fight these guys.
Not like this! No! Wait, my turn. Ah, stupid GPS. I meant to do that.
There we go. We'll get ye loot. Yeah. You can't actually blow up these doors, unfortunately. Not without preposterous amounts of firepower. Good volatilizer, and there we go. That is pretty much everything that can be done here.
I guess they were right to put you through the training program. I had my doubts, but you're doing us proud.
Okie dokie. So, now we look at the different mechs here. But let's see, 12% attack power, plus 1 attack range. That's going on the grenade launcher because I want to be able to take out those friggin' bats. Area of effect and ammo capacity, that's also... Oh, wait a second. Yeah, that doesn't really increase the splash size any for the volatilizer. Yeah, it's more useful than the grenade launcher, though. Oh, wait, that... Hang on, let's see. If we put these both on volatilizer, yeah, that increases the splash size to 2, finally. Plus 1 attack range, plus 27 area OE. There we go. At least it's longer range anyway. Ammo capacity and area of effect. More range is good on that. More ammo. Oh, let's do again. No AoE on that though. There we go, that gives a 2 for grenade splash. And are either of these going to be decent? Yeah, that'll get ammo up. So, kind of pushing it as far as energy goes here, only have 18 left. And yeah, consumes 30, so that's probably going to go in the next one. So the sniper... What do I actually call him? I don't know. First off. Yeah, let's get that plasma better. What do we call you? What's Solo's thing? Gassed? I think it was the Gassed. We'll call you Gassed. The others still aren't equipped, so they won't get names yet. Actually, no. You know what? He'll be... I'm just gonna go with Karam because I don't remember the name of his AC. I think it was Firebird. Actually, yeah, Firebird. And then the Science... you know what? He's blue, he's white, he's a massive nerd. He's gonna be Evangel. There we go. Alright. Yeah, this is a chance to kill off a boss early. I'd still like to go get more weapons though, so... Armory. Won't really get any use of the store for a while. And I... Ah, dang it. They've started including clothing stuff.
Ta-da!
I don't have any offensive hacking just yet.
Avenge me!
Take care of that later.
Surprise!
Oh,
Ah!
I am. And that's why
Why
bombs
was I programmed to feel pain?
And this is part of the reason that I want to have longer range on this laser rifle. And just that range, like if you hold shift, you can see the effective range of your weapon. I don't see anything in there, but that could be useful to get rid of.
Ouch.
I was kind of hoping it would show me the range on that canister. Check that out. Huge, generally. Yeah, fuel tank didn't kill anything, though. Pew, pew, pew.
Systems offline. Systems offline.
Redirects all incoming damage to an allied bot within 5 range. Redirector damage is only 75% strong. And it has a flamethrower. Okay. That's weird. In here. And Eagle Bot. Okay. Die place. Nice thing with the Eagle ones, they can't really turn and attack, so they're just gonna keep running forward. This is a few too many hallways.
Here I am.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have this targeting range. Laser view.
Not like this.
Way too close for comfort. Blow you up.
Not like this.
Yeah, if you shoot out of cloak, it's disabled for a little while. As you probably saw there. That gets a little bit inconvenient, but generally speaking, it's still going to be easier to fire out of cloak in most cases. Oh, well, this is a fun room. In that case, stealth, because, well, I don't have anything that can attack there since I forgot to switch back. Stealth back. And then Volatizer.
Red. Not like this.
Well, usually when the chute doors open. Which I say while getting close to them. Would be good if I had some mines here, but oh well.
That's gonna leave a mark. Spread the love.
Just get out of it.
One for the team, buddy.
Managed to kill everything. It's managed to kill off every one of its allies and slightly damage me.
Systems offline.
And that's why we upgraded the grenade launcher.
You should see the look of your...
Okay. Intel terminal.
You should see the look of your... It burns!
I don't like how much damage the Esperanza's taking here. Gonna switch over to the other one. Get the Firebird in on this.
Systems offline.
Intel terminal, that'd be useful right now. Okay, got another 2 loot things. Got a terminal over here. Might be a little bit pointless to get to right now. And I'll show off the sniper once I actually upgrade him a little bit. Its base version is a little weak. And it can do some pretty good damage, but it really needs to be set up for it. Okay, and there we go. There's the ending section.
Stealth success.
Crap.
Not like this.
Yeah, simple explosion for you two.
Systems offline.
Sounds like a job for the sniper, though.
I die.
That's what they're good for. So if you've got long open areas, a lot of times you'd be just funneling things through them. In the case of this guy, they're better at, well, taking them out at long range. But situationally useful. Arguably a siege could do the same thing. I personally just prefer the sniper. Alright. I don't know if there was ever much of a meta for this game, but either way, it's a fun one.
Surprise!
Ah, crap. So it's really just a shame that it didn't do better.
I die. Why was I programmed to feel pain?
That doesn't really give us anything. Eagle, so you get food. Now that I know where the ending is, I can just, you know, collect some last bits of loot and then call it a day. That's a bomb, though. Hang it. Slightly too close. That's good. Get in this box and leaving. Not this one. This one. Okay, that it got repaired. We can actually get regen items too, which are pretty awesome. So, as that's the case, I may as well search these last two areas. Kaiser is still completely loaded, so annihilate everything else. Carpet bomb the universe. Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. We're not doing this again. Okay. Plasma is pretty much just your insta-kill gun. Nothing more to say on that.
Surprise!
Oh boy. No. Okay. Cool. So hacking that one destroyed the entire room. And now they're all advantages are gone. Let's just go ahead and actually leave. That did not go so hot. But you know what? Survived. I say before getting ambushed and blown up.
Ha! You should see the look on your... Surprise!
And with your decloaking. There's a hack door up here, wasn't there? Oh, don't have any hacking on anyone. Some of the extra parts give you hacking for some of your other guys, though.
Focus on either making yourself stronger or the bots weak.
And yeah, this is the shorter campaign, so 46 days left. And the parts that we get out of that. Capacity and area of effect. Not gonna put it on him. Have anything that produces power though. I'd really like to have this on there. But that'll have to do. Okay. The rest can go on for... Or actually probably should upgrade this guy. Upgrade attack and range. Yeah, there we go. seeing the area of effect. No, that needs to go in Crom's grenade launcher. Area of effect and attack power. Can I use that on your plasma? Yes. Range attack and AoE. Okay, perfect. So the sniper's plasma is redonkulous right now. Let's pop this on your grenade launcher. Still pretty basic though. It wasn't enough to actually tick it over for one more. So it's still the same splash. Oh well. So got some money from fighting certain things. Is there anything to increase power? Oh, turret guns. Alright, I might pick up that. Shields. Oh, total power regeneration. Yeah, it's 36 more health and increases power. Although, let's see, 22% of 120, yeah, that's not going to be enough to even pay for itself, so maybe not. So instead, sentry guns. Where's my thingy? Customization, there we go. How would you like sentry guns? There we go. So the Firebird's got sentry guns now. And, yeah, that'll have to be it for now. I was gonna do this as a random roguelike day, but, you know, all things considered, feels like doing an entire campaign would be a little bit better. So, anyway, I'll see you next time.